All right, welcome back. This is the beginner overview course for Gravity Sketch 6.0 from MotionReel Academy. My name is Andre Bruni, and this is part 7, Toolbox Tools. All right, we're going to take a look now at the new Toolbox. Now, to access the Toolbox, you go to your drawing hand and hold down the black button. Now you see there are 6 tools here. The default tool is the sketching tool. This tool is the one that we've already covered. Now we're going to look at the other tools in this toolbar. So first up we have the measure tool. When I turn this on, you'll see on my drawing hand, it gives me a pointer. Now I'm able to drag out a measurement line, and it will tell me in real world scale what the distance is between these 2 points. Put these measurement lines in any direction. You can also edit them by grabbing them, moving them around, and you can also put them into edit mode by clicking the blue button while you have it grabbed, and then you can modify this further. You can also grab the label and move it away from the line like this. You can use the grid lines to snap. So I can then snap it onto this. Since this is a point, I can also use the snap tools, increment tools on this item. So if I use snap in the middle, then these points will snap to faces, like so. So this will snap directly to this. Now this is snapped to this and it sticks there. We can also change the measurements of these labels. To do that, you bring up the settings menu, and you go to readout unit. So you can change it from centimeters, meters, centimeters, and millimeters. And you can also choose feet or inches. So right now it's set to feet. I can also set it to inches, and then that'll show me that this is 19.93 inches. Now we'll take a look at the new select tool. The new select tool has 2 modes. It has a black arrow and a white arrow. And you switch back and forth by moving the thumbstick left and right. The white arrow will select items that are not in groups, and you can select multiple items by holding down the trigger, and then you'll see that these 3 items are selected because there's an orange line around all 3. Take these 3 items and make a group out of them by grabbing all 3 with my grab hand like this, holding on to the grab button, and then on my non-drawing hand hitting the purple button. That makes a group. And now you see when I move my selector over it, it's purple. So you know that's a group. So to select the entire group with this new selector tool, you use the black tool. That'll select everything in this group. The white tool will select single items in a group without ungrouping them. Now when you have something selected with this tool, you'll see that the gumball icon comes up on the purple button. When you hit that icon, it brings up the gumball. Now you can move this item. Now say I wanted to move the entire group using the gumball. To do that, I switch over to the black tool. I select this whole group with the black arrow tool, and you'll see the selector comes up again. And now I'm able to move the entire group as one piece. It stays as a group, and I can make any modifications I want using these controls. So that's the new selector tool. Now we'll move into the fill tool. The fill tool has 2 modes, the paintbrush and the pipette, which is like a small eyedropper. When you have this tool selected and you choose a color from the color menu, like yellow for example, now you see the paintbrush turns yellow. Now anything I move over my drawing hand with and hit the trigger, it'll turn that item yellow, whatever I've chosen here. If you chose a different material, then it'll change that item to the different material. If you want to copy a material from one item to another, then you use the pipette. So let's say I wanted to use this purple on everything. I'll use the pipette to get the purple on my drawing hand. Then I switch back to the paintbrush, and I can make everything purple. Is this wood texture? So If I select this wood texture, you'll see that it comes on the paintbrush. Now, anything I touch with this paintbrush will become wooden with that wooden texture. So I can make all my items in wood if I want. And that's how you use the paintbrush tool. Now we're going to move on to the viewpoint tool. Now, with this tool, you set up different viewpoints using the trigger menu. To set up your first viewpoint, you position the camera in the way you want to show people, click the trigger, and it'll bring out a viewpoint. Now, if I want another one facing forward, I can click the trigger, and now I have a second viewport. Here's the first one, here's the second one. Now to get a third, I'll fire the trigger again. Now I have 3 viewports. Now I'm able to cycle through my 3 viewports using this tool. Like so. 1, 2, 3. You use this tool to set up presentations and to guide people through large pieces of geometry like whole environments. The next tool I'll show you is the transport tool. Now this tool is a very simple tool, and all it does is move you around from place to place. When you fire the trigger using this tool, you can place the footsteps where you want to go. Now, you'll see the footsteps have a direction to them. I can twirl the thumbstick. When I twirl the thumbstick, you'll see that it turns around. I'm facing, when I let go of the trigger, then I will be looking at the item from that angle and be in that spot. So if I want to put myself and my view back facing forward again toward my model and let go, and then you teleport back to your original position. So that's all the tools on the tool belt. Thanks for joining me on this, and I'll see you in the next one.